when I was out there a couple of years ago. So that's Saturday the 20th and Sunday the 21st of February at London's XL. If you want some details of the and buy tickets, it's www.londonsupercomicconvention.com. That's londonsupercomicconvention.com. All right, other shows on locally. We got at the Stables. She was on the show last week. Tiff Stevenson is there this Thursday, the 4th of February. And the gentleman who was on the week before, Lee Hurst, he's there on Friday, the 5th of February. And then on Saturday, something for the mods. There's a group there called the Mods Band. They're on Saturday the 6th, and they're at the Stables. And more details you can get or book at thestables.org, or give them a call. The box office is 01908 280 800. And then at the Milton Keynes Theatre, this starts tonight, runs right through till Saturday. Different performances, matinees, and all sorts of things. It's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. If you've not seen this, well worth going to see. Stars the great Jason Donovan, and he's brilliant in it. It's all about three drag queens going across Australia, and it is a great show. I had the pleasure of seeing this a little while ago, and it really is a great fun show. Tickets for that, atgtickets.com/Milton Keynes, or you can give them a call on the box office 0844 871 7652. And then down at the Auburn Arena, a little bit further away, we got Tom Stade. He's a comic. He's on there on Thursday the 4th, and then the following night, a man not to miss, a local boy. He's been on the show, Paul Carrick, the man with the golden voice. He's at the Auburn Arena on Friday the 5th of February, and you can get tickets there. It's www.auburn-arena.co.uk, or you can give them a call on the box office 01727 844 and all the events you can find on the Styx website, which is www.the-styx.co.uk. One other thing, I'm involved in this. I'm comparing the show. It's a charity comedy night, 24th of February, fabulous double bill. It's in Stevenage at the Forum, which is above the Ibis Hotel. On the bill is a gentleman who is the winner of the Last Minute Killer Seat Comedian of the Year. He's a gentleman called Philip Simon. He's an amazing actor. I've had the pleasure of seeing him a few times. And also on the undercard is a lady called Robin Perkins. She's an American lady, comes all the way from America, but she's not going to be late home because she now lives in Britain. And if you want tickets for that, you can give me a call. It's 0794 104 5536, or you can call Kerry Mitchell, and it's 07779 5488 172. Or you can go to the Ibis Hotel in Stevenage, where the Forum is above. All the proceeds from the night go to a charity called the Brompton Fountain Children's Charity. Kerry's son has a congenital heart problem, and it's so we're going to be raising money for that charity. It's right next to Great Ormond Street Hospital in London. But the show is at the Forum in Dane Street in Stevenage, above the Ibis Hotel. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 8 p.m, and the tickets are £10 if you buy them in advance, or £12 on the night. Any more details of that, just say, are on the Styx website. Anyhow, it's time for me to have a little chat in a few minutes to Kevin Hall of the Dark Side Owls. But let's play his brand new single from the Dark Side Owls. This is a song called Gone But Not Forgotten.
Forgotten as we're taken down this road. Our resting place is waiting to relieve this heavy load. Season into season, sunshine into rain. This coffin road is waiting to take us home again.
Softly
coffin road is waiting to take us home again. Take me into sunshine, lead me into light. This darkness now draws weary on this coffin road tonight. Gone but not forgotten as we're taken down this road. Our resting place is waiting to relieve this heavy load. Season into season, sunshine into rain. This coffin road is waiting to take us home again. To take us home again. To take us home again.
Gone, but not forgotten.
My next guest on the show today is musician, composer, performer, a real clever dick really, Kevin Hall. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning to you.
How you doing, mate?
Very well, actually. January's always a bit cold and quiet.
Oh, it's always bad. The weather is awful at the moment. Never mind. I mean, we've known each other a few years, so I can get away with calling you a bit of a clever dick, can't I?
You can, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we just listened to this song from your band Dark Side Angels. It's called Gone But Not Forgotten.
The Dark Side Owls.
Dark Side Owls. Is that not what they call them?
Yeah, that's what we after a number of misnaming it, that's what came out, and it's kind of stuck.
Yeah. Why Dark Side Owls?
Yeah, well, the Owls, because we were thinking of bands with, like, the Eagles, the Birds, so we thought, well, but the Owls on its own sounds a bit sort of like ordinary. So myself and Stuart are massive Star Wars fans.
Oh yeah.
So everything we do has normally got a Star Wars reference to it, and sort of being the dark side was kind of where it all. And we thought, well, the Dark Side Owls just sat and resonated with us, with the kind of a bit of an ironic humour to all, because a lot of our songs are very depthy and sort of they address a few issues that maybe you wouldn't do in a normal kind of pop environment. So I thought, yeah, the Dark Side Owls just makes you much more mysterious than you are.
I thought it was because you don't go out much, only at night. Never mind. Tell us a little bit about this song. There's a sort of a bit of a sort of thing to it, isn't there? There's a bit of a theme to it.
Oh, yeah, Gone But Not Forgotten is from the EP Coffin Road, and it actually is inspired, and we're working with a chap called Peter May, who's an author, who releases his book on the 16th of February, Coffin Road. So the idea was, I threw this out about 2 months ago, so we're going to do Coffin Road, and I went and wrote a song called Coffin Road, but Gail, who's in the Owls with me, she came back with this Gone But Not Forgotten air, just on a phone. It was just like a line, but it was just so perfect in its delivery. I thought, right, we've got to run with this. So now with the Gone But Not Forgotten as the lead single from the EP, and the EP is coming out sort of in Coffin Road. So there's going to be 4 or 5 tracks on the EP, including the current single.
Which is what we've just heard. I will play another track off the EP.
Celtic, because it's all set up on the Isle of Harris. And Coffin Road actually exists up there. It's actually a road that goes across the island where the Celts used to take all the dead across the island.
Yeah, because if people don't know Peter May, he's written a series of books called Lewis, which is not the book we all know. It's not the chap off the TV. And he also wrote he's written loads of scripts, including for Take the High Road. He wrote for many years.
Yeah, he's a prolific writer. I got into him from the Lewis trilogy, and that's where we really started what we were doing with the Owls, because within those books is a load of references to like this Celtic rock band. So that's where I got the complete inspiration for that, was on that kind of books. But he's take the high road. He's always doing something. He's just done another book as well. So before he even launches this one.
I mean, I can't believe how quickly these guys can write. I mean, some of these authors bring out 3 books a year, and I just can't believe how they do that. Really, you know.
I'm totally inspired by him, and what he has done for us actually is focus us on getting this, because we tend to do some stuff and leave it alone, go back to it. But actually having a deadline and running it alongside what he's doing has really focused us to get things done. I mean, the EP goes live next week, so, and then the physical product follows on sort of for about 2 weeks after. Because although nowadays most people are downloading, we do like to produce something that's just a little bit more tangible.
I think people still like. I must admit, it was interesting over Christmas. They were saying how the sales of vinyl and the vinyl players were. I mean, I think it was HMV was selling one every 2 minutes or something ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I'm buying vinyl again.
I love vinyl. I love the feel of vinyl, the smell of vinyl, and the soul of vinyl. I love vinyl. I've never got rid of my. I've got a thing that taps into the back of my computer. Also goes in the back of my like sound system in the house, and I love playing my vinyl, scratches and all that, and I think it's great.
Yeah, it's just a great format, and also when you think about it as an artist, I mean, we're going to produce our album on vinyl as it gets finished, but you've got a lot more space to actually market yourself and actually show. You know, it becomes a little bit more like the art side of things, which I think has sadly got lost over the last probably 10 years with moving towards downloads now. For me, it's great for a single if you want to hear something quick, but there's no permanency or there's no value to it.
No, I used to love the picture disc, the colour discs and all the other bits and bobs. I've got loads of them still filed away in my office, at home, up on the old shelf, all these old pictures, hoping they're going to be worth some money one day. You never know. There's a video to go with the song, which I love. I've been watching it a couple of times, and it's very atmospheric.
Yeah, Peter put that together himself. He cut all that. Gail went into the studio and re-sang the song, and she just captured it on her phone, just on a video on the phone. And then we sent that to him, and he, with the trickery he uses, he came up with that video and of all the scenes of it. And yeah, it's like a perfect sort of soundtrack.
It is, isn't it?
You know,
it's beautiful.
It reminds me very much of, like, I mean, the Scottish Tourist Board should steal it and use it for themselves.
It's almost like a backdrop to an Enya single, isn't it?
It's it, yeah. Clanad and Capercaillie are big influences on us.
Yeah, they're great. And this is the first release on the Fire Elephant label, which is yours, is it?
That's ours, yeah. We're trying to do it all independently now.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually. But you've been. Let's give the history of what you've done. You've been around for a few years.
Yeah.
Not that many. And you've worked with some of the biggest names in music, haven't you?
Well, I've worked with a few names in music. I suppose it depends on who's. I mean, people that I've worked with have probably been big sometime before, but yeah, I mean, sort of Midura and sort of Alison Moyet and Matt Cardle, but they're just, to me, they're all great artists.
I mean, you've been in the music business for a number of years, and working with different bands as well.
Yeah, I mean, sort of, I've been doing this professionally now since 1997, but I've always been, I mean, in the 80s I was in a band sort of that we kind of was making it, then not making it. I did some work with Then Jericho in the 80s.
Oh, dear me, there's some names.
And that is going back, isn't it?
That's right, we've met, and you know how old I am, and it's
There's nothing wrong with being 40-something.
No, I was thinking 35, actually, Kevin, but, you know.
Thank you, Terry, you're kind.
Yeah, I don't look 35, I know that much for a fact at the moment, anyhow. So, I mean, you know, and your passion for music, are the band themselves, the Dark Side Owls, are they going to be going out and doing some touring?
We're going to put some dates together to promote the EP, probably in March or April time. That's going to be very on a small scale, but what I'm trying to do with that is move it away from, like, if you go to see an artist in a pub, he turns up, plugs in and plays. We are going to put a bit of theatre around it with some, because I just feel that, again, we've all got a bit lazy on that side of things. And we're not going to do many dates, but the ones we do,